Well, Alex, you've just come off stage at the ICC at the 140th anniversary dinner, reliving the greatest moment in Birmingham's history, the Carling Cup win. What was it like up there, going over those memories?
Fantastic to see all the lads again. You know, I know not everybody from the team is here, or certainly some of my staff not here also, but to see Julia, Shelton, Martin, our partner, our fantastic groundsman, here again, and just all the faces was brilliant. It was just like being rewinding the clock, and you know, I'm delighted to see the Blues on the up again.
Was it emotional for you up there? Because
yeah.
Obviously you've not been really back at Birmingham City since you left.
No, it was a little bit emotional, and a wee bit of banter with the fans, you know. But they've been fantastic to me tonight. I'm really proud of the welcome that I've had from the guys when I went around some of the tables, and autographs and photos and the greatest day of their lives, etc., etc. And that is the dream for every manager, is to make the fans happy.
You've played in World Cups, you've won trophies as a player and as a manager. How did that 2011 Carling Cup victory rank in your career in the grand scheme of things?
That is right up there. I was proud to obviously manage my boyhood team, Rangers, and to win the treble, the three domestic trophies in one season was just phenomenal. But what I did with the Blues, Birmingham, to beat Arsenal when we were given, I think Jasper Carrott said 61, I think, on the day, the betting, was just an amazing achievement. And at the time you think, right, this is going to happen every year, you know, that's what we're used to. But when I look back, you know, you savour it even more, and I realise what a job those players did that day, what a job the Blues fans did on the day for the players, with encouragement, and it's a memory that I'll take with me forever.
The planning, the strategy, and the execution was pretty nigh on spot on that day, wasn't it?
It was excellent, and I knew we had the players in all the positions, and even right down to the bench, that we had players who could come on and do something if there had to be changes. And it's great when you're in the dugout. Then listen, you're always fraught with worry in terms of what if it goes all pear-shaped. But when you've got a good bunch of lads, solid bunch of lads on the field who are all fighting for each other, then it's more comfortable in that dugout. And yeah, Wembley, I've been a few times and I've had 2 or 3 victories there, so it's that one just eclipses them all.
After Obafemi Martin scored, I think there was still about 5 minutes to play. I mean, it's possibly the longest 5 minutes in a lot of our lives. I mean, what was it like on the bench watching it? You know, from the touchline, what messages were we trying to get across to the players then?
Well, it was definitely, you know, don't be doing anything silly, but do the right things. You know, the clever things. If you take the ball into the corner, you know, if you're running through the middle and you've still got 3 players to beat, and you do something stupid like that, take it for a run in the corner. And the players did it really well. And Cameron Jerome even come on, and he did a little cameo role, if you pardon the pun, and he took the ball into corners, and Arsenal defence by this time were run ragged, and Cameron was making these searing runs in the last couple of minutes, which was helping us not to allow Arsenal to come up the field. I think they had one shot near the end, and the heart's in the mouth a little bit, but you know, when it flew over the bar or wide, then I knew that the referee was going to blow his whistle. And
that sheer explosion of joy when the whistle did go, I mean, I don't know if anyone can ever put that into words.
Well, the surge, I always love the surge from the bench. When I see when we score a goal and the coaches all surge from the bench, I just love seeing that. When I was a Scotland coach, we beat France in Paris, and when I saw the pictures again, it was absolutely brilliant. And of course, the fans erupted, you know, and the Birmingham fans, grown men crying, you know, including me.
And thereafter, obviously, I'm sure there were regrets to the club. The team did get relegated, and then various other things happened. What do you think now, looking back on the, you know, the months after the Wembley win?
Yeah, it was horrible because I was really concerned. Would I say it was for, you know, a sense of foreboding? No, I was concerned because we lost Zigic and Obafemi Martins for the rest of the season. I think Zigic played part of a game against West Brom, the very next game, which we lost at home, and never played again. So to lose the two guys who scored the winning goals in the greatest cup final ever for Birmingham, not to play again, was a massive hammer blow. And yeah, with Kevin Phillips, with Cameron, with Matt Derbyshire, but these two, yeah, and especially Zigic, was in a real good goal-scoring form at that time. He scored the winner against Stoke, he scored the winner against West Ham, he scored that goal in the cup final, and he makes the winner. He was bang on form. To lose him in particular, and nobody's going to convince me that Obafemi Martins wouldn't have scored a goal or two. And you know, when Wolves were losing 3-0 and we were drawing with Spurs and they got a couple of goals back, we knew we needed to score another one. That's when these things come back to haunt you, when you lose strikers of the magnitude of these two guys.
Cheeky one. In that June, in hindsight, would you have done anything different?
It was It was very difficult. I was pretty drained after the Blues relegation, and you know, I probably wasn't ready to jump back into a job so quickly. But you know, I thought I might regret it if I never, you know, took the opportunity. It was, you know, it's a big club. It's obviously a big heritage. They're going through difficult times. I felt that Blues level was as good as Villa's. That, you know, that season we beat them, I think, a couple of times, and including in the cup, and we never ever looked as if we were inferior to Aston Villa that season. Maybe people say that was a measure of Villa losing a lot of their quality over the previous couple of years. But we were building something at Birmingham, and I felt if we'd got through that season, we could have done what Everton have done. I would love to have been at the club for about 10 years, and that's the God's honest truth. And you know, I plunged into another job very quickly, and controversially, I probably never underestimated the reaction of probably both sets of fans. And I had a tough year, but Villa are still going through tough times 3 years later. So, you know, I don't think I did a bad job, considering the lack of spending money and you know, the quality that had left the club. That we never really added to that, you know, and the young kids who, as you've seen, have not really fulfilled their potential at Aston Villa.
Just finally, looking ahead, looking forward, do you think Birmingham City can come again, can get back to that sort of level that it was? I mean, let's face it, there's some great days in the Premier League as well, you know, finishing as 10th, as high as you did, some of the football that was played, the unbeaten home record.
Was it no 9th?
9th, probably.
Keep it right. Yeah, it'd be great to see the Blues getting back to that level again. I don't see any reason why not. You know, they're on a steady rebuilding. Gary Rowett's steering the ship in the right direction. He's made great strides, I feel. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds in terms of who's going to take over the club, or you know, who's somebody invest some money in the club meantime and make a real assault to get back to the Premier League. That, I think, will be crucial.